What's up, YouTube? So I get this E450 van, and we have to do work like this outside for an exhaust manifold. So I had a quick look at it on the ground. I'm like, all right, a couple studs are broke. What I can see in the back.
Yeah.
There's only one bolt holding this in. Every stud is...
It wasn't that loud either.
It wasn't that loud. But here's the point to the story. Some jackass, right, sent this someplace, and it had a guy who had absolutely not a fucking clue what he was doing, right? And look at that. Not a clue what he was doing.
What are they all broke except one?
It looks like he tried drilling out the cylinder head, because it's not an 8mm anymore. It's like a 1/2 inch or 9/16 hole now with some shit built up inside of it. I have no idea. And then you can see that right there. There's another problem.
So he just made this a way bigger headache than it was.
Yeah. 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 Interesting. And you know it wasn't Danny's guys, because they don't do this kind of shit. They were like, let the specialists like me and you do it. I'm curious of where this was. So Danny got this from, he has to buy all the vehicles, so.
Yeah. Did you get this from auction?
Nah, so when he goes to a dealership, he has to buy he can't just pick and choose, he has to take all the trade-ins.
I didn't know about that.
So I'm wondering if this happened in their service department, and a service manager called the owner and said, hey, need a cylinder head, we can't fix it. And then he was like, no, and then just trade it in. And then they said, all right, well, we'll just button it up and we'll just send it to the sale, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
When I was at the Ford dealership, I was talking to the old guy at the service counter, and then he was telling me how they have their master techs work 4 10-hour days, powertrain only. That's all they do all day long. They don't do brakes, they don't do oil changes, they don't wiper blades. They do engine, transmission, hard stuff. And then they have their B and C techs who do the general repair and light stuff. And then they have a whole fleet of wholesale technicians that are multi-manufacturers. So they have guys like me and you who work on everything, and then they have a team of guys that just do Ford stuff, and then they have their A-Tech specialists. That's all they do is powertrain. Is that insane?
Yeah. And that's a lot of people.
They have a lot of, yeah, it's a lot of that. And then I seen a chick come from the quick lane, ask for 6 quarts of oil. Yep. So they hired some girl to change oil, which is cool. Mama Jude, you want a job, Mama Jude? You're here every day. All right, so some jobs are just left for the men and the women, and not the mice. I said some jobs are left for men and women, and not the mice. Don't